we didn't hear about the rally being here, number one. Number two is
Kennebunkport Maine.
where the president's dad lives, the former president.
I know we can find another president willing to say what Dwight David Eisenhower said over 40 years ago. Every gun that is made, every warship launched, every rocket fires signifies in a final sense a theft from those who hunger and are not fed and those who are cold and are not clothed. The world in arms is not spending money alone. It is spending the sweat of its laborers, the genius of its scientists, and the hope of its children. I want peace, and I want it now. Thank you.
Yes, we're here in Kennebunkport today, and we're near the home of George Bush. But let's not deceive ourselves about this. The fact of the matter is that it was a Democratic Senate that let the war happen in 2002. It's a Democratic House and Senate that can stop it in 2007, and we need our Democrats. Where are the Democrats?
What's your opinion of the fact that there is evidence that says there were explosives used at the World Trade Center?
I think that we need to have some hearings on 9/11 in Congress. I'm committed to having hearings. I have a subcommittee on domestic policy, and we're going to review some of the issues. We don't have the resources that the 9/11 Commission has, but we're going to do something. I have questions too. Thanks.
All right. Hello, Reverend. Driver. You got a new driver. Welcome aboard Yellow River, Texas Peace Bus.
I'll move my feet out of the way.
Today is my son's third anniversary of his death in Iraq after he was serving 2 tours in Iraq. He died on August 25, 2004. We're here to remember him and remember all the others and all the people who got caught up and died in this war. Today also is my birthday, the day my son died, and also we celebrate life. At the same time, we remember all these people who lose their life in this nonsense war. In Kennebunkport, today is a very beautiful day. It's hundreds of people participated, and it's wonderful to see the people still going the streets and doing demonstration, because it's very important. We have a lot of young men and young girls who are marching also, which I think is great, because they are the future of this country, the future of the world, and it's good for them to see that this is democracy, and we participate and work together no matter what. And as you know, we have a lot of puppies too.
What's he doing? I thought, he's counting people. I said, Steve, you counting people? He says, yeah. And I said, how many? He says, 2,000, but there's more coming, So the cop said 4,000. So I've been traveling on this path with Cindy Sheehan since the first summer, joining forces with them, being on the road for this whole tour we just did. This was an over-the-top, magnificent, absolutely wonderful experience for all of us. So, you talk about the good old days. And here we are with, my heroes, basically. And what's so special about this group of people is every single person here is here out of altruism. It has nothing to do with, I want to get more in my kick, or, I want to get off, so I'll join together with a bunch of people and we'll amuse ourselves. This comes from a completely different place. So the result is all of us are just with exemplary humans.
The following morning I read some of the letters that Carlos's son Alex had written to his family while he was on his way back to Iraq. These were very heartfelt letters and helped to show the human cost of this war. In the days around the rally, I had the chance to spend time with both Carlos Arredondo and Cindy Sheehan. Both of them had lost children in the wars overseas. I was inspired by these people who had lost so much yet still managed to find the strength to go out there and work for peace. While Jim and I were there in Kennebunkport, we met a man who owned a local restaurant. He and his family had been longtime friends of the Bushes, but more recently had become an organizer against the Bush administration.
Those were at the inaugural. We started supporting 41 back in 1979. So we're longtime supporters. Worked very hard for his campaign. We joined on at the initial campaign with W when he ran. Worked very hard lobbying all of our people that came through the restaurant. Did a lot of work for his campaign. And got to the point where we just realized that something's wrong. Something is wrong in our country. And fundamentally, no matter who you talk to, people that are working, it shouldn't take 3 jobs to pay the rent. We got some of our staff that's working 3 jobs out there, and they're struggling. And when we talk to people from all around the country that come into the restaurant, we hear that story, whether you're in the Southwest, the Southeast, California, basically the entire country. And people are concerned, and they really don't know what to do about it. They know something's radically wrong, and they don't know what to do. They don't think their voice is heard. And so ultimately we formed the warinthe-middleclass.com as a vehicle to get the word out there and get people supporting and get a strong voice. We had a very difficult time finding t-shirts that are made in the United States of America. They almost don't exist. And the fact that we are selling these shirts, people are loving something. They love to wear something that's made in the United States by American people.
What a concept.
So we feel really proud of that. So this is a beginning.
Later that day, Jim and I interviewed a veteran who had attended the rally in Kennebunkport.
Tell us more about that, Captain. Go through again. We're filming on it now. Go ahead.
Okay, this is the units I belong to. I was a member of the Strategic Communication Command, CONUS, Fort Ritchie, Maryland, otherwise known as the Underground Pentagon. This is my insignia for 34th Signal Battalion when I was the first woman non-combat support officer in the United States Army. This is my insignia for when I was the commander of the 900 Military Intelligence Unit in Austin, Texas.
And here we have...
That's my rank as captain.
Yes.
I am not only a lifetime member of the Vietnam Veterans of America, I am also a lifetime member of the DAV, American Legion, and the United Female Veterans of America.
Signal Corps, 34.
General Staff, 7th Corps, Germany.
Quote of Tears with the top star being inverted, which is symbolic of those that have been forgotten.
The Agent Orange victims.
The Agent Orange. A lady that served her country honorably and now has been, if I might say so, I'd rather her say it, but I think not exactly treated with the best of health care or benefits.
Abandoned by the government.
We met up with some of the organizers of the march and checked out the newspaper article that had been written about the protest.
Police in riot gear at a barricade near Walker's Point on Saturday.
See, you didn't go down to Walker's Point, but they left us go down to Walker's
Peace Walker
Point.
went down there by himself and sat there and flashed the peace, and you got like all the seals.
Oh,
over
look
there.
at that's great!
Yeah.
Isn't that a great shot with Peace Walker with a tattoo and all the police in front of us? Oh!
This girl right here, she's a coping. I met her in Washington, and I call her Butterfly because she's always in the.
She's from Ireland, right?
Event.
Is she from Ireland?
She lives here in this state right here.
Where's
She's not from
Belfast?
Ireland.
Oh, that's
But I like this picture.
Oh, I thought that was
It's
Ireland.
very nice.
Up the coast, not the Irish coast.
No,
not that Belfast.
No, that's not
And that's Bush's place. All of this property is all of Bush's place.
I tell this guy why he's wearing a mask. Why you covering your face? I'm not covering my face. I asking him, challenging him. Now I'm the one who challenging him, telling him, why you covering your face? Ask me that. Why you covering your face? You don't see me covering my face. And he's insulting me with this little microphone. And he never give me an answer. Why? But look like a,
Look at that. Look at his muscles.
Liam.
Bulging he was.
Liam's not that big a dude, man. Look at his mouth. I mean, does that tell it?
How are we getting anywhere?
Huh?
How are we getting around?
We're walking. We got these.
Okay, where are we going?
Over here.
What's over here?
I've got to talk to Ryan again. Then they're going to bring us back some shirts that commemorate the march and the activities that we were all involved with over the weekend.
Oh, okay.
Okay. What a concept. Shoes. Feet.
I smoked a joint behind a restaurant, and then we met up with a female folk band where we got into their Toyota Prius and listened to the new Dixie Chicks album, where we then drove up the Atlantic coast and filmed the compound of Bush Sr. It was a pretty intense moment.
Can I smoke my pot in your car now?
You want to bring your blood pressure down?
Yeah.
With Emma's revolution in the lead, and we're creating a revolution. Meeting people.
Very surprising conversations.
Oh yeah,
His
right.
family is involved, or has some connections with the Bush family. Been here for 30 years, and now this is what he's putting out, saying things like the middle class is under attack by corporate greed. Believe it, it happened here in Kennebunkport.
Police patiently parked right here, knowledgeable that we would be turning in this way.
That wasn't a friendly walk, I don't think.
No. Drank a beer or two at Federal Jack's here in Kennebunkport, and on the way back to the Yellow Rose Peace Bus, Jamie, the officer, stopped me and looked at not one, but two forms of identification, ran me through the Kennebunkport police surveillance, probably fascist government type of security checks, and I'm free to remain a free American citizen. So it's an awesome 22nd birthday here in Kennebunkport, Massachusetts. Oh, Kennebunkport, Maine. Tomorrow is Boston, Massachusetts. Jim, what inspired you to drive a bus cross country?
Coffee. Good water. Sometimes you do a lot of good meditation when you just drive, just listen to your inner voice, empty out, kind of quiet down and center yourself. I find out a lot of things, revelations, you really get into a groove, like a mantra or like a zone. I love driving and just let the feelings flow through me. It's freedom. And it's Miles' birthday, and getting him into Boston a little late here. So you got to get him a pint of
Guinness.
Because he's an Irishman. You got to go Aaron go bra and see the young lad's properly welcomed into his 22nd year here on planet Earth. And let's hope there'll be 22 more that he can enjoy, and a couple after that. The current regime controlling this nation, it's not all that promising the way this old Desert Rat Sea captain sees it. Go Rose! Woo!
Boston, and this is Jim in Boston.
Where are you from? You're with that guy with the hat.
It's a mighty rough road from Lynchburg to Danbury on a bus that's 40 foot long. She was going down Grady, screaming Silver Eagle when Miles said, "Hey Jim, put on the brakes." Well, the brakes got jammed and the throttle got stuck.
And he's drinking beer.
Right about then, we knew we were shoot out of luck.
He's
So
drinking beer.
He's
drinking beer.
And we hooked up with Jill. And then Jill said to Miles,
Miles, what are you doing? You're 22.
Shoot her giving you happy birthday greeting, man. There you go. Now get a little. This is an example of a fine Boston lady, folks. Here we go. And they kept buying them drinks. I'm a designated driver. I didn't have anything to do with it. Jim has had only cranberry and orange juice. Okay.
Jim actually hasn't had any alcohol, apparently, I believe, in the last 2 years. Man's got what's called a stench in his heart. I don't know what that means, but it doesn't sound that great. He also has pancreatic cancer. But the man keeps going. He drives this bus cross country because he believes in it. He's an inspiration. I haven't told him yet, but I know it to be true already, and I know it's going to be even more true as we go on. I look up to the man like a father. It means a lot to me.
Come on in here. You like the bus, sir? Well, we're just filming a little bit here. Where are you from? You're from Iraq? Yeah. By God!
Oh, man.
You're the one we're talking to because we think this war is a total farce, and we're so sorry for the almost 1 million Iraqis have been killed, and 2 million refugees. You from Baghdad or where? Baghdad. Hey, park the car and talk to us a minute. Hold on. This is typical what happens with the road, man. Nice day. Oh, he's coming up here. I guess we go. Hey, look, he's shooting pictures all the time, this guy. Yeah. Hey, man, how you doing? Hey.
This is Ian.
Yeah, we met up the road there a little bit. Come on board the roads. Take a look at that newspaper on that chair there, Sarge.
So you going up to Kennedy's yet?
No, we're going to try to go up to Kennedy's and Carey's and see if we can get this fascist harassment ticket taken care of somehow. I don't know. See why I asked you if you pumped iron that morning? Guy looks like he's a Sherman tank ready to launch on Mars.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
It is a good thing. What do you know? It's a beautiful thing, Liam.
What was he saying to you?
He said he was putting them down. Whatever it was, it got his attention.
That guy was a douchebag.
He was.
Seriously. And he's a fucking coward because he wouldn't even show his fucking face. That's what really got pissed me off. I was yelling that at him. I was like, show your fucking face, you coward.
Well, he's a fascist provocateur. Guys are spineless jellyfish.
I don't remember exactly what I said.
That's yours. Take it.
Oh, thanks.
You bet.
I don't remember exactly what got me worked up that he said that time, but I went and calmed down and talked to him later.
Yeah.
And he made absolutely no sense about anything he said. He had the most off the wall ideas that just didn't make sense.
There was no kind of structure to it. Didn't you talk to the active duty guy too?
I never saw that barricade, did you?
No.
Well, that's an interesting hat. Yeah, that's going to catch on, that hat.
With all the bumper stickers going back to Italy. Folks, that bus just took a whole bunch of bumper stickers from us, and they're all Italians here on vacation, and they understand what world peace is about. They also know what George Bush and company are about. Sweet, sweet, sweet silver eagle. All right. Totally amazing.
This is amazing.
We're just driving along here, not too far from the Concord Bridge. And we're on the Route 2 bridge.
Not a clue.
These are linear descendants of the original people who stood on the Concord Bridge, I can tell. And that's probably Henry David Thoreau's grandson over there, and must be Emerson's people on the other side there, the spirits here. I think I can see and hear the foot clops of Paul Revere. And here we are. in beautiful New England. Yes, sir. You talk about the Patriots. Bus is rolling. This must be rolling. Full moon be blowing. All right, we're on the road. We love ya! Bye-bye! Keep on going! See all those lights blinking and your concentration goes off. It's all psychological crap. You agree?
Yes, yes. It almost seems like something you would see in some sort of I don't know, a police state, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Imagine a police state. What a concept, huh?
Yeah.
We got a little taste of that this last trip, didn't we?
Yeah. Would you say you're concerned of the possibility that our nation is moving towards martial law?
Yeah. A good possibility, man. Just give me a big high five. Hey, bro! You up and about? Yeah, give me a big high five. All right, brother, how you doing? All right. That's my good friend Q. This guy's amazing. Every time I come up here to Connecticut, we run into each other somewhere. Hey, you got a plus on there. This guy is one of the members. So tell us what's happening up here now politically.
Oh man, politically these people going nuts around here. You know, they're trying to get, I don't know what they're trying to do. They're undecided, you know. People like you have them all running, you know. They were against everything at first, but for the war now, everybody's talking about they're against the war now, you know, because it's politically correct to be against the war now after all the lives that they killed, people dead and everything like that, you know. It's nuts.
What do you think about the elections and all? I mean, how about, what are the Democrats? I mean, you know, they haven't moved with impeachment or anything.
No, because they're scared. Everybody's scared.
Yeah.
They're scared. They're scared. Everybody's scared. They don't know. With these crooks they got in the office right about now, they're a bunch of gangsters. That's all they are.
Hold the camera back.
A bunch of gangsters. That's all they are. A bunch of gangsters. That's all. And we're living with them. And we as American citizens, we're letting them get away with it. Somebody got to step up to the plate and knock them out the box. That's all that's to it. You know? That's all that's to it. Knock them out the box. That's all.
Maybe we just got to do a little sweeping with them.
Yeah, but
we take your
lay
machine
them down and I'll sweep them up. You know,
take that machine down to Congress and run it through the Capitol.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Wouldn't hurt to run it through the White House a little bit, right?
That's right. That's
you got enough room in there to haul all that dirt?
I don't know. There's a lot to get in there.
A lot to get in there, kid.
A heavy load.
This is America, folks. The blue-collar workers, the people doing whatever you see the people doing. This is the backbone and fabric of this country. This Q represents what's going down in this country. He knows what's going down. You can't fool a wise man with an alert mind, okay?
Might be the backbone of the fabric, but you're the bone and you're the everything. You got to lay the fabric on, you know what I'm saying? Well, gotta have that strength. Gotta have that strength.
All the time, bro, and we're not gonna let this administration or anybody in this country divide us. They're not going to divide the black man from the white man, from the brown man, from the red man. We're sticking together and we're taking our country back, and the revolution's beginning now.
Got to have it.
Got to have it. It's going to be peaceful, non-violent, like Dr. King.
That's right.
But we're reclaiming it. Q's got his piece of machinery here. He's going to clean this mess up, and I'm going to carry the message in that piece of machinery up there. We got a convoy going. Right here in beautiful downtown, somewhere near New Haven.
Yeah.
What's this now?
This is New Haven.
This is New Haven, Connecticut. Yeah. My main man in Connecticut here, Brother Q. All right. Last time I was here, tell him how high the snow was here.
Oh man, the snow was knee deep up here. My man was out here getting ready to go in some deeper snow up in Maine. I got to get out here.
I got to get out here too, Q.
Yeah.
Don't fail to call me.
No,
you got a computer, right?
Yeah, I got a computer.
You want any more of these
want-
cards? Is just
yeah.
one good enough?
All right. No, yeah, give me a couple more of these.
Okay, pass it out to some of your
Yeah,
friends.
because I passed out all those bumper stickers, you know?
All right, bro.
I know some people who got mad because I put it on their car, I turned around and put another one right back up there again.
All right, Q.
All right.
Later that day, on our way into New York, Jim and I stopped by his father's grave. He told me to document everything, so I did.
Love you, Father. Thank you. We're blessed. Let's have spirit with us. Going into the toll booth, lady. Okay, I gotta get you money first, right, sunshine? Go. We're gonna take pictures of it, film you, right? No. Take a picture of it.
All right.
Come on.
What?
This is New York. We're excited. No, we didn't know that.
As we made our way into New York City, I was quite afraid that we might get pulled over. We drove down Broadway and saw many things, like the people waiting to get into the Dave Letterman show. We saw the naked cowboy and he gave us the peace sign. We saw a man driving a little rickshaw with many anti-war stickers on it, so we gave him one of ours. We then drove past the headquarters of both NBC News and Fox News.
One military commercial then after another.
One military commercial after another. Stand and fight. Yeah, look at that. Give me another one.
Yeah, I'm Skippy.
Give you want another one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
You Sarah?
We met up with activist Sarah Flounders, where we then went to a rally at Rockefeller Center, where I ran into one of the activists that I had met in St. Louis.
Watford Snowden.